Thanks for joining us on the news at 7. My name is Sahid Arabisala. Ahead of the imminent construction and reticulation of potable water supply projects across Ondo State, residents and security agencies have been urged to join hands and collaborate with government to ensure success of the initiative. Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa during a stakeholders meeting in Accra, where he addressed water reform and Accra water supply and sanitation project, highlighted the importance of potable water supply in societal health and development. The governor, who renewed his determination to promote all-round infrastructure development, said the water projects would also create job opportunities for skilled and unskilled workers, especially youth across the state. Government's correspondent Wahab Bankole completes this story.
Gathered here at the event hall of the Ondo are top government officials led by Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa, political associates, royal fathers, community leaders, and concerned individuals. The Stakeholders Forum was at the instance of the Urban Water Sector Reform and Accra Water Supply and Sanitation Project. The purpose of the event was to meet minds with concerned individuals and community leaders on efforts of government to begin the construction and reticulation of potable water supply projects across the state. The Commissioner for Water Resources, Public Sanitation and Hygiene, Sunday, who appreciated the governor for his determination to change the narratives of lack of potable water supply, said the project targets about 500,000 households and approximately 2 million individuals.
Barely 8 months of assumption of duty as governor of Ondo State, under me, we are about to witness the erection of physical components and structures of the urban water sector reform. Hence, these stakeholders forum that will encourage the seamless execution of the laudable projects.
Other speakers at the event, including technical consultant Kehinde Adebayo, sanitation consultant Anoluwapo Obaisi, and chairman Grievance and Dispute Committee Solomon Adelegon, highlighted the importance of the project and applauded the governor for the initiative.
The service mandate is to cover the 18 local governments of the state. And we are going to be putting in place a formidable sanitation facilities to ensure that the state will remain among the very best in Nigeria.
You must lend your support to the state. You must promise yourself and promise us that this project will work.
We also met with the leadership of our present government. We also sold this idea to them. They also invested.
Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa, who renewed his passion to improve the living standard of the people, said the project will help eradicate cases of open defecation and also provide jobs for certain categories of workers in the state.
Water, you can build modern toilets that can be used to flush the waste and the feces. It's very important. And you have to everybody, there will be bays in front of every house where they can tap into their various houses and they can build modern toilets. Sanitation, it will make the environment very clean, the house will be clean, you have abundance of water that you can use. The job opportunity that this project creates, so our youth should be ready.
The governor said the success of the project hinges on other relevant stakeholders as the state is determined by hygiene. Wahab Bankole, Osrc News.
An endocrinologist at the Federal Medical Center in Abeokuta State, Dr. Olubuyi Adesina, has expressed deep concern his own patients. Speaking at the Talabi Diabetes Center, 4th Annual Ogun Youth Diabetes Camp closing ceremony held at the Youth Development Center, Olusegun Obasanjo Presidential Library in Abeokuta, Adesina revealed that an average person with diabetes in Nigeria now requires between 70,000 naira to 100,000 naira monthly for medication. He attributed the sharp rise in medication costs to the recent depreciation of the naira, noting that insulin, which previously cost around 6,000 to 8,000 naira, now ranges from 13,000 naira to 18,000 naira, depending on the dosage required. Additional call for urgent government intervention to make diabetes medication more affordable and accessible. The call for action comes at a time when many Nigerians are struggling with the rising cost of living. Governor Aiyedatiwa has commended the Federal University of Technology, Akure, for championing academic excellence in Nigeria and beyond. The governor gave the commendation while receiving the new Pro-Chancellor and Chairman Governing Council of the institution, Professor Nora Dadot, who led other members of the council to pay a courtesy call on him as part of the formalities for assumption of duties. Governor Aiyedatiwa said there is no doubt that the university, under the leadership of Professor Adenike Oladiji, is doing great things. He added that FUTA is one of the most peaceful campuses in Nigeria, with a stable academic calendar where our products are pace-setters in every field of endeavor. Earlier, Senator Dadot told the governor that the visit was part of efforts to maintain the cordial relationship existing between the university and the state government. The Vice Chancellor, Professor Adenike Oladiji, appreciated the governor for always making himself available whenever the university needed him to attend to pressing matters. The Ondo State government says it is committed to promoting digital literacy and innovation amongst the youth to inspire a new generation of entrepreneurs for optimal productivity. Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa was declaring open a build-a-thon holiday camp for secondary school students in the state held at the Public Service Training Institute in Ilamokin, said his administration remains committed to overall development of the state. Governor's correspondent Zimo Ebieni reports as presented from our studios.
The Build-a-thon initiative, which is aimed at introducing senior secondary school students to digital literacy and skill development, provides a platform for practical insights and real-world applications of the skills they acquire during the program. Governor Aiyedatiwa was represented by his deputy, Dr. Laide Adelami, acknowledged the critical role of information communication technology, ICT, to economic growth and global.
This technology-driven world, ICT is a critical tool for economic growth, innovation, and social development. A society without requisite knowledge in the competitive digital market will be left behind in the scheme of things. Hence, there is a need for the training of secondary school students in Ondo State on technology development and critical skills in information and communication technology.
He said the Build-a-thon initiative will teach secondary school students in the minds to innovation and make Ondo State a hub of technology in Nigeria.
It will also inspire a new generation of entrepreneurs in the tech ecosystem while providing a conducive environment to explore technology, foster innovation, and engender a workspace that unites developers, designers, and entrepreneurs. Furthermore, this training will nurture a culture of innovation and expose the mind of participants to programs such as coding, robotics, and skill development initiatives, which will enhance the e-learning of students in a fun environment.
Commissioner for Education, Science and Technology Laolu Akindolie and Senior Special Assistant to the Governor on ICT, Tomide Akinribido, urged participants to take full advantage of the program to be self-reliant.
It is a launch pad for students to become ICT natives and next they're going to solve more problems and drive positive change. I encourage you all to embrace this rare opportunity, learn from the experts and collaborate with our peers. We must always remember that the future of our nation depends largely on our innovative ideas and solutions to marriage or challenges confronting our nation. We aim to inspire the next generation of tech leaders and innovators in our state. Ondo State, with its vibrant youth population and commitment to educational advancement, presents an ideal location for this transformative event.
The participants, drawn from different secondary schools in Ondo State, are expected to use 2 weeks at the Public Service Training Institute for Information Technology.
No fewer than 2,000 artisans in Accra South local government area of Ondo State will participate in the second phase of Industrial Training Fund to up their skills. The area manager of ITF, Rahufu Suleiman, who met with various artisan groups in the state capital, said the training is crucial for Nigeria's sustainable economic development and technological advancement. Abidemi Akinrotoye has details.
The second phase of the Skill Up Artisans is aimed at empowering artisans through technological-enabled training, licensing. Promotion began with a large gathering at Akure South Local Government Council. The criteria for selection include being a Nigerian national and having registered on the registration portal of the program. Local government chairman Binga Fashua highlighted the importance of the training program that provides globally recognized certificates for artisans.
Whatever level of work you do, artisan, are you ready? Are you into fabrication? Are you into mastering, painting and decoration? Whatever area that you have, ITF, there is a program of 8 weeks that can mark to train you, and not only that, to certificate you, that you'll be able to meet the standard of the world, that you'll be a world class.
Area manager of the fund encouraged artisans to take advantage of the training programs and follow the registered protocols.
You don't need to go anywhere. Just type super on Google. It will come up with your registration form and you fill your detail, your biological and your detail there. And that's all. You don't need to give anybody 10 naira. You don't need to give anybody any money. Just go there and register. You are free to come for training. We will call you when the needs arrive.
Representatives of the technical training, John Kolawole, emphasized the need for the training, urging all assistants to benefit of the program.
This is a wonderful platform. I beckon on any artisan listening around the way not to joke with super. The 2 months training, we bring in fresh training. We also skill up those who are indeed in the training, but they are not qualified by certification. Those who might be willing to travel out the country or to work with major organizations around the globe, they shouldn't joke with it.
Artisans expressed their enthusiasm and appreciation for the training and collaborative efforts.
So they are now in the right channel that our fund will not be abandoned anyhow. So I'm very happy.
Everybody will be upgraded in every sector.
The Skill Up program is a long-term initiative with subsequent. This is expected to last for 8 weeks. Abidemi Akinrotoye, Osrc News.
We're due for a break on the news at 7. We'll be back with more stories. Please stay with us.
Ambition. My G, for our ambition, we go hard. We go day night till we make it. We go hard till we find that perfect beat.
The perfect beat, the one the world will put on repeat.
So we chase greatness in every moment, making every naira count. We put out content after content till it's comment after comment. And with Glow by our side,
we have more to offer.
Because the MyG bundle comes with bonuses giving you way more data value and way more steez on IG, Snapchat, TikTok, WhatsApp, Glow TV, Audio Mac, and Boomplay in one fly package. Dial *312# now and select MyG bundle.
Unlimited.
7. You can watch us live on our website www.osrc.ng or follow us on Facebook. Sponsors now, an All Progressives Congress APC chieftain and chairman of Ondo State Universal Basic Education Board, SUBEB, Victor Olabinton, the political icon, will be answering questions on political development in Ondo State as we move into the governorship election, especially the gale of defections by political actors. The live program, due to begin at 5 p.m., will be streamed on all our social media platforms. Join us there. The Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps, NSCDC, says it has apprehended 3 persons over alleged illegal mining and armored cable theft in Ondo State. The NSCDC Public Relations Officer in the state, Daniel Aidamabo, confirmed the arrest in an interview with Osrc today. Aidamabo said 2 of the suspects were apprehended last Tuesday over illegal mining activities in Okebo, Iloluji Okebo area of Ondo State.
Two young men, one Mudashiru Nasiru and another Azan Yaya. 2 of them were arrested for illegal mining. That was on the 13th of August, 2024 at Iloluji Okebo local government area of Ondo State. By the time we profile these young men, we discovered that they are just front for some big men, out there. So that is why investigation is continuing. We've not charged them to court because we actually want to get to the bottom of the matter, So they've been helping us, to connect the dots. They've been helping us to connect the dots. They've confessed to the crime. And so we need them to actually tell us who their sponsors are. So that is the level at which the investigation is right now. We need to know their sponsors. We need to know those people that always send them to this illegal mining sites for this job. And these guys are guys that are just paid peanuts. They just pay them peanuts to go to the site and work for somebody, as a front. One was arrested for stealing. That one was arrested for stealing. There were actually three suspects that we arrested, but the 3rd one was not arrested for illegal mining. It was actually arrested for stealing. There was a report of stealing at the first gate of Igoba, so he was arrested, and for vandalization of cable, he stole those properties of his organization, and he took those properties to his own store. We recovered those property from his store. He has a store where he sells things. So that was where those properties were recovered from, to the tune of about 3 million. Those materials were worth about 3 million. So that was what we recovered from him. We should be a vanguard of our environment. Let's keep watch of our environment. Let's report to security agencies when we see people who are strange coming to our environment, especially in this Iloluji axis. I think we have a whole lot of mineral resources in this area. People are coming around to mine gold and all that. When we see strange people around us, we should escalate it to security agencies.
The Public Relations Officer of the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps, NSCDC in Ondo State, Daniel Aidamabo, commenting on the arrest of 3 persons over illegal mining and armored cable theft. To the Center of Excellence, where the operatives of the Lagos State Police Command have arrested 3 suspected kidnappers terrorizing residents of the Ikorodu area of the state. The command spokesperson, SP Benjamin Hundeyin, attempted to kidnap a car dealer at Ebute Igbobo Road, Ikorodu, before they were caught. He noted that efforts are on to arrest 2 other suspects who escaped during the raid. The spokesperson added that an investigation into the case has commenced. The Kano State Police Command says it has recorded a significant breakthrough in its efforts to combat crime in the state in compliance with the directive of the patrols, following a series of raids on criminal hideouts and black spots in areas of public outcry. Within Kano Metropolis, the command announced the arrest of 41 suspects and recovery of dangerous weapons and intoxicating drugs, with the investigation ongoing. In a statement, the Kano police spokesperson, Abdullah Kiwaya, attributed the achievement to the sustenance of intelligence-led policing by the Commissioner of Police in the state. The command called on the public to continue to cooperate with the police by providing timely and accurate information to facilitate the command's efforts in ridding the state of criminal elements. The Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, FCT, Nyesom Wike, has declared the on-street parking scheme, citing fraud in the contract agreement between the managing contractors and the FCT. The minister, during a media briefing to mark his first year in office as the FCT minister, declared the scheme as fraudulent. Wike said he was unaware of the reintroduced scheme, noting that the agreement had stipulated an 80% payback to the contractors, with only 20% of the total to be remitted to the FCT administration. He added that he had since directed that a statement be released to inform residents that the scheme is legal, emphasizing that people should not be made to pay for parking in front of their businesses or place of residence. The Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria, IPMAN, has called on the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation Limited, NNPCL, to supply its members petroleum products worth 75.142 billion naira, paid for since June. According to the association, the current fuel scarcity in the southwest region of the country was due to the refusal of the management of NNPCL to make petroleum products available to its members 3 months after pay. Man appealed to the federal government as well as other critical stakeholders in the oil industry to prevail on the NNPCL management and ensure that the corporation desist from withholding petroleum products. The Itman Morsimi Depot chairman, Otumba Femi Adelaja, said his members have since June this year made a deposit payment of a whopping sum of 75.142 billion naira to the corporation for supplies through the Lagos private depot owners, but NNPCL refused to make the product available to its members, accusing NNPCL of deliberately holding petroleum products from its members. Adelaja said that the corporation could be using its members' deposits to make supplies available to the trove of Total, Ohando, and Adova petroleum companies, who in turn resell to a few of its customers, thereby compelling them to sell at a higher price to the public. President Bola Tinubu has condoled with the government and displaced numerous residents have left a trail of destruction across 14 local government areas. In a statement issued by the Special Advisor to the President of Media and Publicity, Ajuri Ngalali, Tinubu expressed deep sorrow over the loss of lives and the suffering endured by the affected communities. The President also conveyed his sympathies to the bereaved families, urging them to find strength during the trying period. Assuring the people of Jigawa State of his administration's support, Tinubu prayed for the souls of those who lost their lives in the tragedy and pledged to stand by the state as it navigates through this difficult time. Now, outside Nigeria, at least 28 passengers have been reported dead after a bus carrying Pakistani pilgrims overturned in Jad province, Iran. The accident was blamed on a faulty braking system. Mohammed Mudassir Tipo said that 23 passengers were injured with 14 in critical condition. The pilgrims were traveling from Sindh, Pakistan to Kabbalah, Iraq for a major Shia. Around 50 people, including pilgrims from Lakhana, Botoki cities, were on the bus during the crash. Pakistan's President Asif al-Zardari has however announced that the Foreign Ministry would assist in repatriating the bodies and providing aid to the injured. And the sports, in the final stages of preparation, athletes from the refugee Paralympic team are training intensely in France. Despite immense personal sacrifice and challenges such as fleeing their homes and overcoming severe injuries, these athletes are ready to compete. From a taekwondo fighter who found purpose in Austria to a sprinter from Cameroon who has lost his sight, each competitor has a unique story of resilience. The upcoming event offers them a chance to showcase their strength and inspire others facing similar hardships. The report.
These are the final days of preparation for athletes for whom the road to greatness has been paved with immense sacrifice, struggle and hope. The refugee Paralympic team is training at one of the top sporting institutes in France. Adi Asanzada fled Afghanistan twice before finding a home and a new purpose in Austria.
When I was a kid, I had a real hard accident that everyone at first thought maybe I would die. But now I think maybe it was part of my destiny that I'm alive and I can compete in the Paralympics.
Sarah's injury and the loss of homeland have not been able to stop these athletes from rising to the elite of Paralympic sport. Gom Jumo Atanga dreamt of being a footballer in his native Cameroon before losing his sight. He was one place away from a bronze medal in the 400 meters at Tokyo 2020. Atanga Sports also lets him forge a team spirit with his guide runner, fellow refugee Donna Nam.
You see this, it's a cord. It allows a connection with my guide, so we can work together, we are coordinated. Without this, we can't run. He can't only guide me with the voice, and I can't just put my hand on his shoulder. It would destabilize us. I wouldn't be able to give my best.
A first medal would be a boost for the team, which numbered just 2 athletes when it was founded. Now there are 8 plus 2 guides. The Paralympic Games are a small window of opportunity for this group to make their mark. Emolo Castro also hopes the medal can help promote a book about his life and spread hope to others facing danger.
It's important for me to be part of the Paralympic refugee team. It's like the reward, right? For so much effort, so much struggle, so much sacrifice. But above all, my honor. I am proud to represent so many millions of refugees who fight day by day to earn a place in society.
And an uncertain future. All athletes must get used to struggle. It's especially true for Paralympians. But perhaps few will know what it takes to fight and overcome, quite like those competing under the refugee flag at Paris 2024. Sahid Aribisala, Osrc News.
And to end the Osrc News at 7, here again are some of the major stories. The Ondo State government has called for the cooperation of residents and security agencies as it has commenced moves to improve water supply in the state towards better hygiene. Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa at the forum in Accra highlighted the place of water provision in enhancing societal health. I also told you that over 2,000 partisans in Accra, the Ondo State capital, are billed to benefit from the second phase of the industrial training funds towards upscaling their skills. Area manager of the Industrial Training Fund, ITF, Rahufu Suleiman, gave the hint at a meeting with artisan schools. To inform you that President Bola Tinubu has condoled the government and the people of Jigawa State over the flood that ravaged the state. The natural disaster had caused loss of lives and property. That's the news tonight. Thanks for watching. Good evening.